can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Bryce Love. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through it, there's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. This is Saquon Barkley. Look at the spin.
Ballot.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for
both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Trying to toss play to Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brissett. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield, complete to tight end Kelsey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Washington.
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's
in on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Brissett now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
this time he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Brissett. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
At the 9-yard line.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chase Young. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 87, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Reset. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down. Back
and that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, here's Agnew. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 21.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Into the secondary again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A first down throw for Brissett. Finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17,
Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Score Giants 24, Washington 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Agnew now to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on first down and completing it. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. It's Love. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second and 8. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. This is Love. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Love. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The point after is good, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as
bust down, but my wrist time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen two